Have you ever wondered why some families remain wealthy for centuries, while others lose everything within a single generation? Capital does not survive by accident. It is protected through discipline, structure, and mindset passed down quietly over time. Generational wealth is less about earning more and more about losing less. Families who protect capital understand that money must be guided, shielded, and respected to endure. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because understanding how capital survives across generations reveals how real wealth is truly preserved. 1. Ownership over income. Capital protection begins with ownership rather than dependence on income. Families that last don't rely on salaries or active effort alone. They focus on owning productive assets that generate value continuously. Ownership reduces vulnerability to economic changes and personal limitations. When income slows, assets continue operating. This stability protects capital from sudden loss. Ownership also allows strategic control over decisions and risk exposure. 2. Long-term decision-making. Generational capital survives because decisions are made with future generations in mind. Short-term gains are often sacrificed for long-term stability. Every financial move is measured against lasting impact. This mindset prevents reckless behavior driven by emotion or trends. Patience becomes a protective tool. Families who think long-term avoid unnecessary risk and speculation. 3. Risk is managed, not ignored. Protecting capital does not mean avoiding risk completely. It means understanding and managing it intelligently. Generational families diversify across assets and sectors to reduce exposure. They avoid concentrating wealth in one fragile area. Risk is spread and controlled. Losses in one area don't threaten the whole structure. This balance allows growth without jeopardizing stability. Education around risk is passed down early. Understanding replaces fear. Managed risk keeps capital alive while allowing it to expand safely over time. 4. Discipline over lifestyle. Lifestyle discipline plays a major role in capital preservation. Families who protect wealth resist excessive spending and public display. Consumption is intentional, not emotional. Wealth is treated as responsibility rather than entitlement. This discipline prevents erosion through unnecessary upgrades and status chasing. Children are taught restraint and value creation. Lifestyle remains aligned with sustainability. By keeping expenses controlled, capital remains intact and available for future use. Discipline protects wealth quietly, while excess destroys it quickly. 5. Education is a shield. Knowledge is one of the strongest forms of capital protection. Families invest heavily in financial education and understanding. Each generation learns how money works, grows, and disappears. Education prevents costly mistakes and manipulation. Informed heirs make better decisions under pressure. They understand contracts, ownership, and risk. This awareness protects capital from ignorance-driven loss. Education builds confidence and responsibility. When knowledge is transferred alongside wealth, capital becomes harder to destroy. 6. Structures protect capital. Legal and financial structures play a crucial role in protecting generational wealth. Assets are organized in ways that reduce exposure and improve continuity. These structures separate personal behavior from asset security. They protect capital from disputes, instability, and sudden changes. Proper organization ensures smooth transitions between generations. Structure adds order and predictability. Without structure, wealth becomes vulnerable to chaos. Families that last prioritize systems over simplicity. Structure acts as armor around capital. 7. Control stays centralized. Capital survives when control is clear and intentional. Generational families define who makes decisions and how authority is transferred. This clarity prevents conflict and fragmentation. Without control, assets are mismanaged or divided inefficiently. Centralized oversight ensures consistent strategy. Responsibility is earned, not assumed. This control protects capital from emotional decisions and internal disputes. Clear leadership preserves direction and stability across time. 8. Privacy reduces threats. Privacy is a powerful protective tool. Families that preserve capital avoid unnecessary attention. Visibility invites pressure, expectations, and risk. Keeping wealth discreet reduces interference and manipulation. Privacy allows decisions to remain strategic and independent. It protects personal safety and negotiation power. Quiet wealth avoids becoming a target. By limiting exposure, families reduce threats to capital. Privacy strengthens longevity and control. 9. Reinvestment sustains growth. Reinvestment keeps capital alive and relevant. Instead of consuming returns, families reinvest profits into productive areas. This habit strengthens future earning power. Reinvestment allows capital to grow without increasing risk dramatically. It creates compounding benefits over generations. Consumption slows progress. Reinvestment accelerates it. This discipline transforms capital into a living system rather than static wealth. Growth through reinvestment ensures relevance and endurance. 10. Legacy, the final layer of capital protection, is mindset. Wealth is seen as stewardship rather than ownership. Each generation acts as a guardian for the next. This responsibility shapes behavior and priorities. Legacy thinking reduces selfish decisions. It encourages patience, humility, and discipline. Capital becomes a shared mission rather than personal reward. This mindset keeps wealth grounded and protected. When legacy matters, capital survives. Capital that survives generations is not protected by luck, but by intention, discipline, and structure. Ownership, education, privacy, and long-term thinking quietly guard wealth from erosion. Families that last understand that preserving capital matters more than displaying it. When money is treated as responsibility rather than entitlement, it endures. If this breakdown helped you understand how wealth is truly protected over time, don't forget to like and subscribe, because mastering money begins with protecting what already exists.